Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night, and this is grand finals here at DXN's locals. On the right-hand side, we have Monkey rocking out that Oden once again, and then we have Kyle Kemper actually on the left-hand side with Law. I know a lot of people love to see this Oden win last time, so let's see if he can take another dub against Kyle himself. So we see Kyle here dropping actually the two Cause of Brook, not attaching anything because he can't attack anyway, so he's just trying to fill his board up here, trying to shamble as early as possible, and we see a huge 7k swing going into life, taking it and then dropping the Capone to pass. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all my sealed products. And currently right now, guys, we have OP05 ready for pre-order, so if you're interested in any of those pre-orders, go ahead and click the link down below. So we saw the 5k swing going into Monkey, and he's going to go ahead and take it. And then we see the Vista here popping the Capone and then dropping a blocker himself, that being a Chopper, of course. And we see the Denjiro coming down and passing turn. Monkey choosing not to attack. And I'm assuming noticing that Kyle doesn't have too many cards, nor does he have any searchers. So maybe he doesn't want to give him another searcher in hand. But we saw here Monkey taking another life, dropping the Bonnie, grabbing the restand Law, and now we're gonna see two coming down with the Brook 5k swing going back into life. He's gonna go ahead and take it. Monkey going down to two shambles, bringing out the Law to let's see what he's gonna bring out. Actually, don't see why he would play out the Vista anymore since there's nothing to pop, unless he just wants to have another possibly 5k body to swing next turn. But we see the Bonnie play actually coming down, not being too worried if he does get suspended by an Ezo or a Cat Viper of some sorts. Denjiro is actually a really cool card if you don't remember what it does. You swing and then at the end of your turn, or at the end of the attack, you restand 2 Dawn. I think he has to have 1 Dawn attached to him too, though, so it becomes an 8k plus restand 2, which is kind of nuts. It's like a mini, I guess, kind of Oden, sort of. And of course, we're going to see here Monkey deciding what he wants to do with his Dawn. Of course, we know that Oden's ability is you trash 1 land of wano card and then you get to restand 2 Dawn. But Monkey actually making an incorrect decision here, realizing he only has 7 Dawn instead of 8. So Kyle Kemper quickly makes notice that and then lets him know to bring back the kid. But we're going to see tapping 2 here for that Momo searching top 5 for a land of wano card, and that being the Yamato. Now he can drop the Yamato if he wants to right now, but really no point in him swinging with okay. So we see another search with that Bonnie, searching top 5 for a Supernova, which is going to be that killer card. Now we know from Kyle's hand he has the Vista, and we just see a 5k swing here, a 6k block here. We do still have that Denjiro, so yep, I'm assuming we block here because we still have that Chopper. So if Monkey wants to devote an extra Dawn to the Denjiro to make an 8k going into 6, it won't really matter. But we see here the swing into the wall, and he's gonna block with the Chopper, restanding 2 Dawn like we did mention before. So now he gets to play that killer and then attach that 1 Dawn, which I'm assuming we're gonna see that play here. He wants to protect that Denjiro. Those searchers are pretty much gone. Absolutely no way those things stay alive. Using the ability here to pitch the Oden, the Denjiro, to gain 2 more Dawn. So I have no idea what he's gonna play right here. Yes, we see the killer tapping another 2 for another killer and then leaving 1 up. Now I'd imagine we see a Paradise here because I don't see why Monkey wouldn't attach 1 to the killer. But yes, most likely we do see the Paradise in hand. But let's see if that's true, because obviously here's the thing. Kyle's gonna go for that Denjiro. Just 5 to 7, pretty big body, but we're gonna see a couple swings going into the little guys here, which is gonna be that Momo, and setting aside 4 Dawn, 4, 2, 1 here. What can we imagine here? Obviously we have the 2 Dawn for the Shambles turn. It doesn't matter exactly what play it be, he will always forever Shambles if he has 4 to 5 cards on the board. So we see here minusing 2 of the Otama, swinging 7 into 5. I imagine, 9. Okay, no, 7. Yeah, I was gonna say 7 into 5. He's most likely gonna get blocked, or he's gonna counter out of it with his hand. And it goes down actually, realizing, you know what, I don't want to commit so much cards out of my hand. He's gonna continue to swing multiple times. There's really no point. So we see the restand Law here, actually restanding Bonnie to search again top 5, just getting crazy amounts of value off of that Bonnie to grab another Bonnie actually. One of the only searchers that can grab its own itself, which is kind of nuts. So here we obviously see everything refreshing here, setting aside his Dawn, and now he's currently sitting at 9 Dawn. So that 8 cost kid will most likely come down here, but unfortunately the things you have to worry about Law, you have restand Law, so you know you can dump a ton of Dawn onto it, but the good thing is we have killers. So let's see exactly here what the monkey wants to do himself. Setting aside, looks like he wants to put away 5, 6 Dawn here. We see 2 Dawn going into the moment, choosing not to throw down that 8 cost kid, realizing, you know, I don't really need it right now. I'm fine. I need more cards in my hand. So let's see exactly here what Monkey wants to do. Is he going to want to kind of stab Kyle here with a 6k swing to get some cards out of his hand? Looks like we're going to swing 7k into life here, and it's going to block it with the 2k Mach, you know, tapping 3 for that Rhizo, then attaching 1 to killers. So now if anything attacks into anything, it's pretty much a free draw. So the issue is that we know we have the Vista in hand. So if he drops the Vista to pop a killer, he will be only to get he'll only get 1 draw off of the killers because he only has 2. If he gets rid of 1, you know, it's only 1. So we see a 3k swing going into the of course the Momo, trying to bait the killer, I'd imagine. Tapping 3 to just hard play the Vista, replacing the Brook, and now it is useless. That killer cannot draw a card, and imagine we just take it. We take it or we counter out of it. He does counter out of it, swinging 5k into life here with Brook. He's going to counter out of it again with another 2k. These 2ks are flying off these shelves here, and we're going to see a 7k swing going into life, and he just takes it. Too much value, and we see the restand law here. I'm assuming we see another 7k swing. Yep, and the pressure is immense. This is just too much pressure for Monkey to deal with right now. He doesn't have a board established at all here, and now we have to see the A-drop kid, right? I mean, there's no way. There's literally no way. You see here setting aside 8. Yep, we see the A-drop kit coming down, most likely using the ability here to drop something. Not sure what it could be. We hopefully swing with the 8 cost kid so we get some draw value first, because he needs to tap kid to play a card, then he can get the free draw. He's actually dropping the Yamato to unsuspend 2 Dawn, now leaving with 4 open, which is pretty nice. It looks like he's eyeing that Bonnie search. Oh, please don't swing, not yet. We'll use the ability. And it looks like he's going to, unless he doesn't want to suspend the kid, unless he does not want to suspend the kid to use the ability here, but I'd imagine he does. If not, he would just essentially lose. He's eyeing the Bonnie. I'm telling you guys, he's eyeing that Bonnie. Let's see what he's going to do. Kyle here sitting with a massive 6 cards in hand. So many cards. And we see the Bonnie search. Okay, now we are free to attack with that, of course, with that Rhizo for the free draw. Yep, swinging 4 into the free draw. Hitting over that Bonnie, of course, getting some sort of value off of that effect here. Adding 1 to bring out the Capone, and it's gonna be a passing turn, I imagine. Adding 1 to the killer there. I didn't know he had an extra Dawn open for that. Okay, so now we know, because we know we have Vista, right? So now first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna swing 3. Looks like he wants to swing. Well, he can't swing 3k. Can't do that. But we see the Bonnie search actually here, searching top 5 for that Supernova, and it looks like it's gonna whiff here. No Luffy and no restand law. What you want to see? Oh, we do see the Luffy. We do see the Luffy. So okay, so this is where I imagine it's gonna happen. We're gonna be swinging a whole bunch of 8Ks, I'd imagine. But we're gonna see the Otama play. Yes, very, very nice. Now this is a huge win for him right now. So we see the Luffy coming down, attaching 4, making a 10k swing into 6, and he's gonna have to dump his hand. Yes, he dumps 3 cards from his hand so that it does not die. We see a 6k block. We're gonna block here with the draw. A 6k swing again, 6 to 6 actually here, blocking with the Capone, and now we have 1 more law to block with, or to attack with if he chooses to do so. And yes, we see a 6k going into it, and we're gonna trash the Ezo. So now Monkey's a bit more stabilized, but unfortunately this is not Kid. This is where the difference happens here, because if we had Kid here, we could be swinging multiple times into these laws. Now mind you, Kyle still has 7 cards in hand, 6 cards in hand, something ridiculous like that. So even if it was that, I mean, honestly, it'd be still be pretty rough. But let's see here what the Oden player can do. Monkeys eyeing that 4 Dawn. Are we gonna see a 9k swing? Looks like for sure we're seeing a 5k swing with that Ryza. We need that free draw, and of course we are going to swing with the kid this turn. So let's see here exactly what he wants to do. Yeah, this is a hard one. This is pretty rough. Obviously we did see that draw off of the Ryzo. Choosing not to add any Dawn to it. Let's see here. Looks like we're gonna see a 9k swing. Yes, 9k swing into that blocker Law. Not going in for Luffy here because we have the 9k going to, we're gonna guard point and then 1k counter out of it and passing turn with 5 open. Okay, so we know we have the Gibson. Unfortunately, Gibson doesn't arrest anything. Gibson does nothing for us here. But we see the Bonnie coming down, the free card here to grab that. It looks like, was it a killer? To grab free cards, because why not? And looks like he's gonna tap 2 here to Shambles to bring out. Are we gonna see the Otama coming down? Are we gonna see another maybe like a Zoro possibly? Oh, we see the killer coming down. Yeah, the killer. Because it was actually we see the replacement here to make it 6k once again, and this is now extremely tough. Monkey has to be pitching a card every turn now. We see the the Yamato coming down. Of course, it was a 1k, swinging 8k into it, and we're gonna see the Punk Gibson resting the killer. Very, very good there. Probably should have waited there, but we did need the Otama, so I understand that. Yeah, so we see a 6k swing going into the and we see another Gibson. Oh my goodness, 2 double back-to-back Gibsons here. And I'm assuming we see an 8k swing going into the kid. I imagine. I don't see why you wouldn't. 7k going into 6, and he just ends up taking it actually. Not seeing that 2k in passing turn. I guess he wanted to save the Dawn for a beam or another guard point if he has one. Searching here top 5 for a supernova with that Bonnie. Very good value, of course. And now we see him drawing a card off of that Ryzo, getting rid of that killer, of course, easy fodder. And now it's looking kind of rough here because we have the ACOS kid back again. Once he's back to back here, getting rid of that Otama, trying to thin out the deck, using the effect here to drop a Capone, and effect of that Denjiro to effect of Oden, obviously, to trashing the Denjiro to unsuspend 2. We see the Vista popping the Capone. We see an 8k swing going into 8, and it counters out of it 2k. Yes, we see another 8k swing going into it. It does die, and 7k swing, and that is it. He won. And this is actually Monkey's list here, in case you guys wanted to see. And here's also Kyle's list. Huge shout out to Kyle for winning this one. And yeah, stay tuned, guys, because I have a ton of new OP03 content coming out soon. See ya.